like football?
Love it. Be aggressive! Passive aggressive!
What is she doing?
Don't worry, she does it all the time. You understand. You're a wallflower.
I didn't think anyone noticed me.
Matt Thomas here in downtown Toronto at the Toronto International Film Festival red carpet premiere of The Perks of Being a Wallflower. So this film deals with outcasts. Do you have any advice for people who are struggling with their sexuality or their interests in high school?
Gosh.
You first.
I guess just that high school is a small pond and there's a big wide world out there. And if you can just survive it, if it's not good for you, then there's just so many good things and so many opportunities beyond that small-minded and maybe small place. So you just gotta get out. It's good. It'll all be good.
Recently you told a journalist that you identified as being queer. Do you feel like a lot of younger people are starting to kind of try to shake rigid labels when it comes to their sexuality?
Yeah, I see it happening a lot more. And yeah, especially right now, I think there's a great reality of people thinking about love as being something that's an honor and should be inclusive. You know what I mean? That everyone should be involved in whatever capacity, and starting to think that maybe always having these wars, between genders, sexes, sexualities. I mean, it seems kind of useless maybe to a younger perspective. All that the world has learned at this point, there's still a lot of fear and doubt and some instilled in the world, but I think young people feel like love is good wherever you can possibly find it.
What was your high school experience like?
Very similar. Definitely trying to just make it through. It's hard. It's really hard to be in school and to be a little bit, on the odd side. So, but I made it. Look at this beautiful woman. I'm never washing my face again.
Do you have any advice for people who maybe feel like they don't fit in high school because of their sexuality or their attitude or their interests?
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the most important messages of the film is just to be yourself, and ultimately you're going to find the people that are going to surround you, that are going to be important in your life if you are yourself. Otherwise, if you're trying to be something else, you're going to make a lot of fake friends.
Honestly, I think that this movie was set in the 90s, so it was a much different world than it is now. I feel like now in Toronto and so many big cities, gay marriage is people can get married, and it's not as you should just embrace your sexuality and do whatever you want to do.
Be who you want to be. It's all good. Feel comfortable, in your own skin. That's all.
This is the only advice I would give, and here it is. That anybody that's listening to us talk is not alone in this world, okay? And I'm going to get emotional. I'm going to stop right now. That no one is alone, and you're beautiful, and get through it, and meet people that are like you, and build a great life. That's my advice.
I know there are people who say all these things don't happen. I know these will all be stories someday. But right now, we are alive. And in this moment, I swear we are infinite.